a child is born in chains. By dawn, his jailer sleeps. In the ancient kingdom of Mathura, around 3,200 years before our time, a tyrant king named Kamsa ruled with an iron fist. He had imprisoned his own sister Devaki and her husband Vasudeva in the deepest dungeon of his palace, for a prophecy had spoken words that terrified him: a child born to Devaki would end his reign. So Kamsa waited. He watched. He kept them locked away, guarded by soldiers who never slept, in a prison where even hope seemed to fade. The prophecy spoke of the 8th child. And now, that moment was coming. The night arrives when Devaki goes into labor. The monsoon rains hammer against the prison walls. Thunder echoes through the stone corridors as if the heavens themselves are speaking. Vasudeva paces in the darkness, his heart torn between despair and prayer. Around them, the guards stand at their posts, vigilant, unwavering, loyal to their king. Kamsa has ordered them well: if a child is born, it must not live. Every guard carries this burden. Every guard knows what he must do. The stakes are not merely a life. They are the fate of kingdoms, the balance between tyranny and justice, between darkness and light. And all of it rests on what happens in these next hours, in this prison, in this night. Then it happens. As midnight arrives, as the clock of cosmic order strikes its moment, Krishna is born. Not with announcement. Not with celebration. But silently, divinely, wrapped in the quiet of a mother's exhaustion and a father's awe. And in that same moment, something extraordinary unfolds. The guards who stood rigid at their posts, their eyes grow heavy. One by one, they fall into sleep so deep that not even thunder can wake them. The chains that bound Vasudeva, they slip open. The locked doors, they swing wide. The palace itself seems to conspire in this birth. It is as if the universe has paused to protect this child. Vasudeva, moved by a force beyond understanding, takes his newborn son into his arms. He wraps him carefully. He knows he must act now, in this window of divine grace. Outside the prison, the Yamuna river rages with monsoon waters. Vasudeva steps into the night, his infant son held close against his chest. The rain falls like prayers. The river roars like a beast. And yet, as he enters the waters, something miraculous happens again. The river parts. The waters hold back. A path opens before him, as if the earth itself is bowing to this child. Vasudeva crosses. Rain pours. River parts. Divine timing. He reaches the other side as dawn breaks. Behind him, in Kamsa's palace, the guards begin to stir. They wake confused, ashamed, unable to explain the night. Kamsa rages when he learns of the birth and the escape. He orders massacres. He kills innocent children, searching for the one who will end him. But Krishna lives. He grows in a distant village, hidden among cowherds, loved by simple people. The prophecy moves forward. And Kamsa's fate, like all who resist divine order, becomes inevitable. Years later, Krishna will return to Mathura. He will challenge Kamsa in an arena. And in that moment of truth, the tyrant will fall by the hands of the very child born in his own prison. The darkness that tried to contain divinity could only postpone the inevitable. Why does this ancient story still speak to us today? Because it teaches us something that our modern world desperately needs to remember. In our times, we often believe that power lies with those who shout loudest, who build the highest walls, who command the most guards. We see Kamsa in every tyrant who tries to control the future through fear. We see his prison in every system that tries to chain human potential. But this story whispers a different truth. It says that there are forces in this universe, call them dharma, call them justice, call them the natural order, that cannot be contained. The very moment we think we have locked away our destiny, locked away hope, locked away what we fear most, that is when transformation happens. That is when rivers part. That is when guards fall asleep at the posts of their certainty. The birth of Krishna in a prison is not a story of escape. It is a story of inevitability. It is a reminder that no wall built by human hands can hold back what the cosmos intends to unfold. This is Arya. If these stories of Bharat ignite something within you, if you feel the presence of the past speaking to your present, subscribe to this channel. Because every god, every warrior, every sage in our traditions has a story that can change how you see yourself and your world. The threads of Bharat are infinite. Let us follow them together.